Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. My name's Tracy and this is some happy mail, some very happy mail. So those of you regular to my channel will know I've got a bit of a bad back, so I'm sitting in what I affectionately call the fat chair, because if I sit back I look like I'm got a little head on a huge body with mega sized frontage. So we're not going to be sitting back, I'm just perched on it. It's got control and I'm kind of stand sitting, which helps. So fingers crossed that it all goes swimmingly. So yeah, I got some happy mail. And it's not just happy mail. I got Mr. Rocks happy mail. Believe it, yeah. I mean, I had a lovely yarn order a little while ago. Gary said, order what you want and I'll pay for it, because that was my Easter present and I bought him an Easter present. So, yes, he's given me money for yarn and he's paid for yarn like that before. But this is Gary happy mail. He looked for this, he bought it, and I didn't know a thing about it. So this is completely and utterly surprise happy mail, and all chosen by Mr. Rocks, Gary himself. So what did he choose me? And it's definitely cheered me up, I can tell you, with my back problems. So this isn't all of it, there are more coming, but I thought, well, I really do need to sort of cheer myself up, so I'm going to do this one, and then when the rest arrives I'll do another little video. But the boy did good, I tell you, he did. So specs on. Hello, didn't see you there. So the first thing was he got me some DK fluffy yarn, which is James C. Brett Fairy Cakes, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So it's a 3-weight, like a DK, instead of, normally when you get this kind of fluffy yarn, it's thick, isn't it? But this isn't, it's lovely and thin. So obviously the furry texture takes it up to a DK. So it's actually colour FC5, and it's a 200 gram ball, and it's 100% polyester, so it gives you 640 meters or 697 yards. And it says there's a free pattern on the inside. I don't know if it's a knit or a crochet pattern, but one ball equals one blanket. But look at that, isn't it lovely? It's gorgeous, isn't it? So that was the first thing. So then he also ordered, took them all out the packaging, because, you know, with the lockdown and everything else, I try to dispose of packaging as much as I can. He ordered me this thinking it would be lovely and soft, but it's actually quite scratchy. It's not too bad. I will use it. He kept saying, you know, if you don't want it, just get rid of that. I went, no, I will actually use it. Now this is called Sparkle, and it's a bulky weight. The actual fibre itself is really fine, but because it's got all this fluffy stuff to it, it says it's bulky. Doesn't look bulky, I have to say, but isn't it a lovely colour? And that's what kind of attracted him. The fact that it was, I haven't got any fluffy pink yarn and I'm a pinky girl. So, but it's a kind of a lovely, a mauvey pink. It doesn't show the actual colour on there. If I put it next to me, will it maybe? I'm not sure, but it's quite dreamy. And he got me 1, 2, 3. There are 4. There's there's maybe 4 or 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's 4 in the pack. And let's have a look. It is 100 grams, 200 meters. 60% polyester and 40% lurex. But I don't know if I could wear it as a scarf. It's not actually that scratchy when you put it next to your skin. It's deceiving. It's not really. So I will find a use for it. What a lovely colour though. So that was the second part that he sent me. Can't agree that that's a bulky though. Not even with the fluff. It doesn't look like a bulky weight to me. So then he ordered me this one. And he got these from all different places. I mean, he really went to town and looked online and see what he could get. And these are also ice yarn. And I've not had this before. I think it might have been one that I did want to try actually. It's 50-gram balls, and they're 30% viscose, 30% linen, and 40% acrylic. And it just says pastel colours. And the number is 55860 if anybody wanted to get it. But it's kind of like a ribbon yarn, you know, like a tape yarn. But look at those colours, aren't they cute? So it's reminds me of the stuff that I used to make my tote bag. You know, the granny tote bag that I put up? And that was creatively cotton, and it was mixed with other fibres, but it was like a ribbon, and that's what that kind of reminds me of. It looks a lot like that. Incidentally, that bag, I am in the process of making a left-handed copy for it, and so if you see that pop up, then please be aware there is every single tutorial that comes up left-handed has a right-handed equivalent. So if you see that, I will put links in it to link to the right-handed one. But there are 4 of those, and wow, that's kind of cool, isn't it? And I just shall have fun with that. So yeah, pastel colours it's just called, and it has got all blues, pinks, greens and purpley colours in there, as well as the brown. Really does remind me of that yarn that I made the bag with, although that had lots of pinks and beiges. So similar. So yeah, that's really unusual, isn't it? I was quite surprised by Gary's choices. And then he ordered, these are, I think somebody has kind of caked these up. They do have labels. Now the bag's on the floor and I'm never going to pick that up, not with a bad back. But look at that, isn't it gorgeous? It's absolutely dreamy. It's got lovely greens and blues, kind of purple and reds, and this is machine washable and tumble dry, and you can, it's Sirdar spinning, it's called Sirdar spinning, and it is just gorgeous. I love it. It's looking for the yardage, it says a 4mm crochet hook, so I guess to me that says 3 weight. There's not much of a label. I think this is no yardage on this bit here. I can't see it anyway. And you can dry clean it too if you really want to. But isn't it absolutely lovely? I think he said these are all 100-gram balls. Oh yeah, there we go. 100 grams, no yards though, but just grams. But yeah, isn't that lovely colours? It doesn't actually, the curtain needs closing, but I really can't reach, I really can't do that. But it's actually really, really lovely. Trust the sun to just start thinking about coming out. But look at those colours. Aren't they gorgeous? Those are really rich kind of colours. Blues and purples and greens. I'm going to have fun with that one. I love that one. And then there was this one. This has got a real sparkle to it as well. I don't know if it's going to show, but look at that. Is there? Can you see the sparkle? Not sure if the camera's going to pick that up. But yeah, there it is. There's like glitz in there. And this one, wow. It's 10% mohair, I guess that is. And 10% wool. 63% sim. Oh, 3% metallic. And it's in foreign, so 77% premium acrylic. It's lovely. It's a 100-gram ball, and this does show you that it's 540 meters, and it's got that num. I don't know what num means, but this is dreamy colors. Look at that. It's all different browns, rust colors, and kind of tan colors. Got a grey. If I turn it this way,
It's got a grey in there as well. But this absolutely lovely glitz. And it's a gold glitz. Normally, if you get glitz, it will be a silvery colour, but this has a gold thread. And it's so soft. There is absolutely nothing rough about that at all. So, yeah, that was another one. I love that. And then we got this one, which is all kinds of gorgeous colours. And if we have a label, here we go. This is premium acrylic, 100%. And 100 gram ball is 210 meters. It says it's an Aran weight, this one, but isn't it lovely? Got gorgeous colours. Fabuloso. And then we also have, in that pack there were 4. That person had sort of caked up 4. And then there's this one, which, look at that. It's all pinks and browns. I've really gone for the pinks and browns this year. I've had a lot of them. So let's see. I've got it upside down. 306 yards, 3.53 ounces, which I guess is 100 grams normally. 75% acrylic and 25% wool. Really, really soft and lovely. And those colours just gorgeous. There's all the washing instructions as well, which I have upside down as usual. So that was that one. So that was mostly what I got. And then this arrived today, a little ice yarn package. And it actually ordered from Ice Yarn. Can't believe it. So this one, I haven't actually opened it up. It's really stuffed in. I think I should have brought a pair of scissors or a knife because I'm not sure I'm going to get in there. Hang on. Bit of brute force. Oh, right. How they got that in there, I'll never know. So this, isn't it lovely? All blues. He knows I like blue. I guess most of the yarn that I have used to be blue, but I've branched out and got other colours now. But it used to be where everything I had more or less was blue. Oh, now this is well and truly soft. Hard to see the label, so I'll have to fiddle about with it in a minute. But it's kind of fluffy. Look at the, you can just about see the fibres. All different colour blues. So what have we got? I might take one band off. I think they're all completely secure, so try this one. I find these hard to get back in again, so once it's off, it's off. Try and get it through. There we go. It's called Puffy Fine. Is it fine? It's actually. But obviously the puffiness will make it of a wider weight than it normally would be. So what do we got? Let's see. Puffy Fine, 100% polyamide, 50 gram balls, 250 meters. So there's lots of meters. It's saying here that it's even with glasses, I'm struggling. 2 weight? I don't think so. That's more of a 3. It might be a 4-ply. What we would call in the UK a 4-ply. I think you call a sport weight in the US. So possibly, but as it's fluffy, it won't be the thinnest. I like it. Isn't it lovely? And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 balls. So that's 400 grams. And I should have done that in my head really simply, shouldn't I? But isn't that amazing? Isn't it? Didn't he do well? Wow, I can't believe it. I mean, I was completely shocked when he kept saying, I've bought you something. And then this morning he said, I don't know, maybe I should let you have it now because I'm not sure I'm happy with it. And the reason I think he wasn't happy was he thought this was softer. And I kept saying to him, no, I will use it. He said, sell it, do something else. I went, no, I will use it. But look, isn't it gorgeous? Wow, I don't know what to say. He really did kind of surprise me because he'd just bought me all that yarn. So I really, really did not expect that he would do this. But, you know, Gary is so sweet to me. Isn't that lovely? So I got
fairy cakes, absolutely gorgeous. And this one, which I wish I could show you the actual colours, but if I get too close, it bleaches out a little bit. But I love this. The reds and the it's kind of like a pinky mauve. I did actually buy something from Ice Yarn very similar to this, very similar colours, and I think Kit sent me something like it as well from All Things Crochet and Knit with Kit. We did a yarn swap. If you haven't seen that, it's in one of my playlists. I've got a yarn swap playlist. There's also one with Creative Grandma, which you might want to watch. It's nice. Nice lot of yarn that she sent me. So, wowza. Unbelievable. I'm going to have a lot of fun, aren't I? I'm going to have a lot of fun trying to find spaces to put it, but I'm really intrigued by this one as well, with that kind of shiny thread. I never really had much chance to see them earlier when he first showed them to me, and I didn't notice that gold kind of glitz in there. Beautiful. And he did very, very well. It's all with this is the only one that's not the softest, but even that, as I said, I don't think if you had it as a scarf that you'd be that bothered. It's not rough. It's, it's soft, just hairy. Well, didn't Gary do well? Amazing. So if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You'll be informed when there's new videos, and there's lots coming. Lots of left-handed tutorials coming up. I've done some already, but please remember there's always a right-handed version there. Always. Just in a different playlist. So yeah. And don't forget, if you haven't already entered the Christmas in July fairies. There are lots of fairies. We're all part of one big giveaway. So the more times you enter, the more chances you have to win. Because if you're chosen from my video and you're chosen from somebody else's, you'll get 2 entries. If you're chosen again, you'll get 3 entries. So it is well worth checking out all the fairies. Remember, you have to be a subscriber though. So if you haven't already, don't forget, enter that competition. I'll put at the end of the video, I will put up links that you can click on to get to. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, everyone. And I got through this without yelping, so it's all good. Thanks very much. Bye for now, everyone.